I am on my way to Fort Worth to visit my brother Gary's family, my nieces, and this is going to be my visit before I leave for my Thru-Hike. I'll be gone through all the holidays and probably into January before I get back to see everybody. So, how fast can you go in it? Okay, well, my birthday was just the other day, so...
Ready?
Happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday, dear Uncle Paul, happy birthday to me. Whoa, well, thank you, yay!
You're 50, you're 50.
That's right, finally. Still the baby of the family, though.
Not by much.
Well, thank you very much.
This fun little tent.
Oh.
Is that fun? That was a log. See ya? Yeah. Do you see the turtle?
Okay, just got back from Cabela's up in Fort Worth, and just wanted to show you what I got. Got me some permethrin to fight off the ticks. So I contacted Bigfoot, and he said he resupplied with this and sprayed everything once a month. So I'll do that. Also got this. It's also by Sawyer. It's for, it doesn't have DEET, but it's a brand I've heard of and supposed to be real good for just spraying my skin, you know, my arms and legs and stuff like that for mosquitoes. Got that. Wanted to get some earplugs for to be able to sleep, and I don't need obviously this big bottle, so I'll take 2 or 3 pair with me. And if I lose them, or they'll be easy to get, but I can probably have some more sent to me. And then finally, I just wanted a lighter weight knife, so I went ahead and got a Swiss Army knife. And somebody, I don't know who it was, that did a Thru-Hike recently, used the scissors to trim their beard, their mustache and stuff. So this is lightweight. It's a Swiss Army knife, so that's all I'll need, and so I was glad to find that. And I purchased all this with a gift card given to me by my family. So, and I got money left on it. So anyway, getting closer and closer to having every single thing I need for the trail. Yes, good boy. Yes, I gave you your rawhide chewy. Go chew on it. Go chew on it. Okay. Okay. Now, thank you. Well, I wanted to give you guys my strategy for a successful Thru-Hike of the Appalachian Trail. What I think I need to do to complete this thing. And I have been going through my AT guide. I've got the loose leaf version. This is northbound. I've also got a southbound, so that, because I'm doing a flip-flop, and so when I get back down to my starting point and go south, I'll have the southern part sent to me that I need. Now, someone, you know, getting more subscribers, and some have been asking me why I'm doing a flip-flop or where I'm starting and why. So let me explain that. I needed to do a flip-flop because I was going to do this next year, but circumstances were that I thought it was better to do it this year. And so I was, in order to give myself enough time to prepare financially, physically, I needed to do it later in the year, the Appalachian Trail Conservancy, the ATC, one of the suggestions for a flip-flop was starting near Pawling, New York, and going north to Katahdin and then coming back down to Pawling and going south. So and their suggested date was June 1st, or the 1st of June sometime. So that fit my schedule. Now, I have been going through this, like I said, and in order to familiarize myself with this AT guide from AWOL and how to look at it and figure things out, I just started planning, really, I guess, the first 45 days of my Thru-Hike. I know it's crazy, because it'll probably change on day one. But I've marked places to resupply and all that stuff. It was just really a way to get me used to looking at this, how to decipher it. So, but anyway, that's how I've kind of come up with my strategy. Now, let me give you some distances from where I planned on starting in Pawling, New York. By the way, I plan on starting at the railroad station, the Appalachian Trail Railroad Station on Highway 22. Near Pawling, and on June 1st or 2nd. But from that spot where I plan on starting in Pawling, near Pawling, New York, to Katahdin, it's 740.9 miles according to the guide. From Pawling, New York to the Whites, the beginning of the Whites proper, it's 397.8 miles. And so I am hoping that I will be able to get my trail legs by that point, by the time I hit the Whites. I really do, in that nearly 400 miles, and get used to all the things that I need to do, get the experience I need before tackling the Whites. So that gets me to really my strategy. My strategy overall, my main number one strategy, is to go slow. You know, that's something that a lot of people have been talking about, especially when they say hike your own hike. Whatever speed it is, you know, do your speed and do what you want to do and go slow. A snail's pace is what I'm going to have to do. In mapping out, you know, where I plan to get at the shelters and different things, I'm probably going to only average 6.5 miles per day for a couple of weeks, and then maybe 7.5 to 8 miles for a couple of weeks after that. That's my plan, and then that'll gradually increase, and I'll occasionally have 10-mile days and things like that. So, but it's go slow, and that's mainly so I can protect my knees in particular, but also my feet, and try to avoid injury. I have to have enough energy not only for the hiking, but I have to have, like everybody else, I have to have the energy to get my water. I have to have the energy to eat. I have to have the energy to hang my food bag and not do all the chores that I need to do every single day. And so go slow. That's number one. Number two, go light. I've been a believer from the very beginning as well. The lighter your pack, the better. I'm not an ultralight person, but I do believe in and have tried to abide by the idea of going as light as possible. And if you look at my past videos, as I've gradually gotten my gear and done my research on all that stuff, I've decided on, you know, things that I can compromise here and there, and got lightweight gear as much as possible. And even, you know, my goal for my overall weight for my pack was 25 pounds, you know, food and water included. No more than 25 pounds. That is going to be extremely difficult. It may be 30 pounds, and maybe I'm going to be shooting for 30 pounds. I think that would actually make me happy, just as happy, because I've hiked with 35-pound plus bag on some shakedown hikes, and I've handled that pretty well. If I can get it down to 30, but I'm gonna have to make some tough decisions when the time comes to finalizing my gear. One of the ways I'm gonna save weight, especially starting out, is I'm starting in the summer, June 1st. So I don't have to have all the winter gear. I'm not planning on taking a toboggan cap and gloves. I'm not planning on taking a puffy jacket right now. I'm not even planning on taking long pants, not the zip off pants, not even those. Things like that. And there's a few other things that I think that I can buy along the way that I don't need to start off with, and that's just to help me get my trail legs under me and maybe get some success as far as mileage and experience before I start maybe adding weight for some reason, winter gear or whatever. So I plan on having a fleece jacket. I plan on having a rain top and bottom. And those will help keep me warm, and a buff for my head, my ears. I've already got one of those, so that's part of what I'm planning on taking with me. But I'll probably just have a pair of shorts and kind of long compression type underwear. So going light is part of my strategy, as light as I can go. And then number 3, carry plenty of food and water. That also kind of has to do with the weight. I want to save enough weight to be able to carry a lot of water. So I'm probably going to be one to carry as much as 3 liters of water with me at any one time, because I'm going to try to carry. I may carry my. I'm going to take 2 of the Sawyer Squeeze bladders, and one or maybe both of those at times will also be full with water if I'm at a water source and feel the need to carry it. So I need to have take enough off my pack to be able to carry water. I drink a lot of water, and I don't want to get caught without it, because you ask my nephews, I was always stealing their water at the end of our hikes that we've done, which isn't a good thing. And food, I don't want to misjudge on my resupplies of food, so I'm going to be paranoid about carrying enough food. And I've learned from especially our first shakedown hike in Guadalupe Mountains, I didn't eat enough, I didn't feel like eating, and I didn't hardly eat, and that was not good for me at all. So I know that I need to fuel my body. I know how to. I know what kinds of foods I need to eat and when. So that's not an issue. It's just making sure I have enough and can carry enough. So going slow, going light, and making sure that I'm always up on water and food. That's my strategy to hopefully get me to actually not just Katahdin, but my ending point really is hopefully, Lord willing, going to be Amicalola Falls whenever I get there. So that's the strategy, guys. Let me know what you think. I always appreciate your advice, your constructive criticism. So what a pretty day. I've already taken a little hike. I think I'll take another one. Well, I'm up in Fort Worth still, and I've had some issues with my videos, and I actually accidentally deleted a number of them, and so I'm kind of unfortunately having to throw some things together that I could salvage. The main thing was talking about my strategy, and so that's the main focus of this week. But I had a hike that I did through town, and anyway, so it's real late, and I need to get this up on YouTube. So anyway, hopefully next week I'll get things back to normal. I'll see you then.